Hey everyone, David here, founder of 360Onboard, and today I'm gonna go through what the settings page looks like with you guys. Okay, so first we're gonna start with the agency profile. Now this is simple. It forces you to even set this up when you first start, but essentially the agency profile, it's simply you put your company name, your logo, brand colors. This is where you put your help contacts. You can even put your chat widget here. Right? Let's say you have a specific chat agent that you've already trained from Crisp or from Intercom. You could put all of that here. Also, this is where you would also put whatever your Calendly link is. That way we could use the same Calendly link every time. And you could also put invoicing information for what you would want us to put on your invoices, right? So this is the perfect place to pretty much set up all your branding and all these things. Perfect spot. Next, we have the team management page, right? On the team management page, this is where you can invite people, and when you invite somebody, you get to choose which one they are, right? So as a manager, they can create and manage flows and clients. As an admin, they could do pretty much everything. And as a member, they can just view things. They can't really change anything. They can just view things. So that's how you invite people. You just put their email there, you choose the role, and then you send an invitation, and it's done. On to the next page. So here is where we deal with APIs, webhooks, and MCPs, right? So how does this page work? It's a very simple concept. Here, if you go to the APIs, webhooks, and MCPs page, this is where you can get your API key for 360Onboard. This is where you get your API keys. And to learn how the API works, you click on this and it's gonna open the API reference, webhook events, and rate limits, and pretty much all the information that you would need. It's all here. It pretty much tells you exactly how to work with 360Onboard. Same for the webhook events, it teaches you everything here. And then for the rate limits, it does the same here too. Now, you can also choose your MCP. And in that way, Claude Desktop, ChatGPT, really any of your AI models could then start using 360Onboard. The last one I want to show you guys is webhooks. And here you can add a webhook endpoint, right? You can click on the docs, learn more about essentially what type of webhooks get sent out, and you'd be able to use that to do anything you want. Now we go to email settings. Templates and branding, you could set all of that up in email templates. Then we have SMTP configuration. Now for SMTP configuration, to configure your own SMTP server for sending emails, all you have to do is you put your information here, and what happens is any email that goes out to customers is gonna have your branding. Currently, it has 360Onboard's branding. It still puts your name, but the email it's coming from is a 360Onboard email. In this case, for the most professionalism possible, you do want to put your SMTP so everything gets sent through there. Lastly, we have SMS and Twilio. This is where you put your Twilio information, and you can set up reminders that go out every time a customer is filling out something, so they send a text to the customer. Okay, on to the next one, custom domains. So custom domains is where you come in to set up your own domain. So instead of app.360onboard.com, which is the general way that your customer links would look, you could set up a onboarding dot whatever your company name is .com. And so it's so much more personalized, it's so much more beautiful, so much more branded. And essentially all you have to do is just click add custom domain, and you would also be able to configure your client portal. In this case, I don't have a custom domain set up, but when I do, we're gonna talk more about this. So yeah, so that's how you do that here. Then we move to integrations. So this is exactly how to set up integrations. We have a few types of integrations. We have payments. So first, on the payment side of things, you can set up Stripe or Pabbly subscriptions. We do have PayPal coming up very soon, and we also have RazorPay and a few other platforms that we're working to try to integrate directly here. But essentially, you set this up by, I'm not gonna disconnect it, but there will be a connect button, kind of like how they have it here. And once you set it up, it's done. You'll be able to pretty much set everything, and when you create your payments, everything is gonna be taken care of. Secondly, we have cloud storage. Now with cloud storage, essentially all this is anytime there's a file or anything, we're immediately gonna upload it to your storage, right? And for this, we're connected to Google Drive, to Dropbox, to pCloud, and to Box, right? Box is coming soon, but it should be there super duper soon. And so, yeah. Next, we have platform access. Now here, you just connect your Google account or your Meta account, and then that's the account that we end up asking the user to give access to, right? And lastly, we have AI models. Here, you connect any of these accounts and you're set, you're ready to go. You put your password and your Gemini API key or your OpenAI API key, and it gets stored and saved and encrypted. Lastly is the login settings, and this is where you can change, your name, your email, your password, all these things, and also where you can delete your account completely, right? So yeah, there's that. And you can also set up two-factor authentication right here. That's it. Thank you very much.